Hammers have been splitting time with their goalkeepers, rotating between last year's starter Walter Valesky and first-year player Billy Plass. Today, head coach David Irving named Platz his starter for the playoffs.
Everyone with chat, that's good.
It hasn't been easy for the Hammerheads' two goalkeepers, forced to split time all year. But in the extra season, it will be Billy Platz. Informed today he will be the starter come the playoffs.
Friday and most of Saturday to prepare for the game now, and that will definitely help me out to warm up mentally, physically, and get ready for the game.
Well done.
Head coach David Irving says the decision was a tough one, but he feels he's got the right guy to lead the Hammerheads to the national championship.
You know, he's a little bit more aggressive and he's a little bit more in stature, and he really deserves it. And it was a tough decision because they've both really done well this year for the team, and it really doesn't matter who plays in goal. The players are behind that goalkeeper.
And when the game starts Saturday, it'll be Billy Platz behind the players in goal.
Well done, Bill. Great save.
I'm excited, and I hope I can show them what I got in the last game, 3 games, hopefully.
Well, if they win 3 games, they win the national championship. After practice today, the Hammerheads visited the children's ward out at New Hanover Regional Medical Center. The players brought some smiles and tried to perk up some spirits. They signed balls, posters, and even brought some gifts. Just about all the players in attendance, even Finnegan the Shark. And the kids certainly seemed happy to see them. The Wilmington Sharks playoff run will start tomorrow. The team has earned a #1 seed in the Coastal. Hammerheads goalie debate is over, at least for now. Head coach David Irving announced Billy Platz will start between the pipes this weekend against the Carolina Dynamo. Now today the Hammerheads had one of their last practices before Saturday's game. The team has not had the best of luck against the Dynamo though. A win, a loss, and a tie in their 3 matchups. But the players say the Dynamo like to play a certain brand of soccer, and that actually might play right into what the Hammerheads want.
They're known to be physical in the back. You know, they like to bang it up a little bit. But you can see in practice sessions, you know, we don't shy away from physical play. I think we play better once it gets physical. A lot of English boys, you know, they set the tone right from the door, and we just hope to keep it that way. I mean, that's the game we like, the physicalness of it.
After practice today, the Hammerheads visited the children's ward out at New Hanover Regional Medical Center. The players brought some smiles and perked up some spirits. They signed balls, posters, even brought some gifts. Just about all the players in attendance, even Finnegan the Shark right there, and the kids certainly seemed happy to see them. Somewhat their arch rival, the Carolina Dynamo. The Hammerheads marched through the regular season with little trouble, but the few problems they had were against the Dynamo. Hammers perfect at home except for 1 loss and 1 tie, both those against the Dynamo. This team says their strategy is simple for tomorrow night.
We're an attacking team. We'll attack the goal, put a lot of guys forward, put pressure on the goalie, play our game, you know, string a couple passes together, and there's not too many teams that can beat us. Coach will have everything set up for us, game plan ready to go. We'll just have to get out there and get it done.
Saturday's win over Carolina will not be overturned, and the Hammers will be without his services for Sunday's national semifinal game with Utah. Now, Maher received the red card 25 minutes into the Hammers' 3-1 win over Carolina after checking a Dynamo player right in front of the Carolina bench, receiving the red card after players and coaches berated the officials. And now the Hammers will play the biggest game in team history without their leading goal scorer.
Anthony was pretty disappointed in what happened, and he felt he let the team down, myself down. But hey, that's soccer. Things like that happen. But it just shows you his teammates stepped up. But I really got to. I said to the guys this morning, I said, you know, our 11th, we lost Anthony. We were down to 10 men, but our 11th player was bigger than anything we've had before. Was the crowd.
The NCAA men's soccer program adhered to the ladies' first motto. So a day after the women's team met the media today, the men followed suit. This year's version of the Seahawks.
Definitely not be playing. He will be serving a 1-game suspension for his hard hit in the quarterfinals against the Dynamo. The suspension was appealed and denied. If Wilmington makes it to the finals, he will be eligible. You can get your tickets now for Sunday's match at Soccer Stop, Home Stay In, or by calling the Hammerheads office at 796-0076, extension 23. Pre-purchase tickets will be $8, $10, and $12. Game day tickets, $10, $12, and $15. Get there early. Probably be pretty packed. One of the most in
franchise history without their leading goal scorer. The team's appeal of Anthony Maher's red card in Saturday's win over Carolina won't be overturned, which means Maher will watch from the sideline. He should see a pretty good game. The defending national champion Utah Blitz coming to Legion Stadium with the most prolific offense in the league. Utah's 74 points were just 5 better than Wilmington's 69, but it's their experience in the big games that could cause the Hammers the most trouble.
we just got to play. And if I get our team ready to play, and they play to the potential that they can, then, you know, let the chips fall as they may, and we'll make adjustments accordingly if they play a different system. But let them worry about us.
Now, when the UNCW men's soccer team takes the field for a pair of exhibition games next week, they'll try to put behind them a season that accounted for just 3 wins and 15 losses. The team is starting one of the biggest games, and right in the face. Today, Coach Irving didn't break away from tradition. The Hammers used today as a day to rest any bumps or bruises they might have, and we'll get back to the business of preparing for the Utah Blitz tomorrow afternoon. The preparation may be one of the more difficult chores for head coach Irving. Sunday's tilt will be the first look at the Blitz team has had, at least in person. Greenville faced Utah in last year's playoffs, and while the Lions aren't around this year, they can still play a pivotal role in the Hammers' success.
I'll probably speak to Greenville, who's in our division. They played in the final last year, so they'll have videotape of the final. So I'll probably look at something like that and review it and just have a look to see if there's anything that they can use. But let them worry about us.
The Hammerheads will play their first ever D3 semifinal game on Sunday night at Legion Sports Complex. The Hammerheads scrimmage each other today to prepare for that game. Head coach David Irving says he's optimistic about his team's chances of beating the Utah Blitz when they come to town for the game that kicks off at 5 o'clock Sunday night.
I'm worried about the Hammerheads. We've got to play, and if we play to our potential, we have every opportunity to go in the final.
And I love to do this. One thing I want to say is I'm excited too, because we made it to the semifinal. It's the first time. I was kind of frustrated last year, and I'm so happy. I tried to come back because I was kind of injured, and I'll tell the people to come and watch us play Sunday.
And you can be a part of the Hammerheads history and cheer them on at Legion Sports Complex. Gates open at 3 o'clock. Kickoff is set for 5 o'clock. Ticket prices, general admission, $12 for adults, $10 for kids 12 and under, and those are ticket prices at the gates. North Carolina.
Soccer semifinals between the Hammerheads and the Utah Blitz. Game time is Sunday at 5. Wilmington will try and make history. The Blitz will try and repeat history as the defending national champions in the D3 Soccer League. The Hammerheads were second in points only to Utah, but the Hammerheads will be ready.
Oh, they're a good side. They're obviously well coached, and we got to be ready for them. And you know, but it's a semi-final. Anything can happen, and we just got to put our best foot forward.
First round.
The winner moves on to the national championship game. The Hammerheads will have an open practice Saturday morning from 10:30 to 11:30 at the practice field right behind Legion Sports Complex. Tickets for Sunday's game are available at the Soccer Stop, Homestay Inn in the Hammerhead office at 420 Raleigh Street. Legion Stadium box office will be open Saturday from 9 a.m. until 3. If you buy your tickets ahead of time, you can save yourself a little money because on Sunday, the box office at Legion Sports Complex will open at 1, the gates open at 3, and it's the Hammerheads and Blitz Sunday at 5 at Legion.